90% of the business schools worldwide reportedly are not accredited. We talk with Steve Parscale, the Director of Accreditation for the ACBSP, the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs, who says there are different kinds of accreditation you should check out before you go to a business school.
In the United States, you're looking for regional accreditation first, and then you're looking for special program accreditation. And if you're going to a business school, for example, there are 3 accreditors in the United States that are recognized by the Council for Higher Education Accreditation. And that means that we have gone through an evaluation and have been found to meet standards as well. So if a student looks for a degree, if their end goal is to be a professor at a large university, then they may want to seek ACBSP accreditation, which is a large research, land-grant, business school type of accreditation. So if I want to be a professor at a large university, I would probably want to go to an ACBSP school. If I wanted to work in the field of business, if I wanted to apply my knowledge, then I probably would want to go to an ACBSP accredited business school, which is what we do, because we are accrediting smaller teaching business schools rather than large land-grant research business schools.
And why do you do it that way?
Because there's a need in the market. You know, there are different missions. So institutions of higher education have different missions. Some of those missions are to teach students how to apply what they learn in the business world. Some of those missions are to educate professors that are going to go out and conduct major research in the business world. And ACBSP was formed in 1916, and that was their primary mission, was to accredit large land-grant research business programs. And there was about 2,400 business schools in the United States back in the 1980s. And about 2,000 of those were smaller teaching business schools. They weren't large research business. So there was a need. There was a niche in the market to provide that accreditation to the smaller teaching business schools.
And that's what you guys do. So there are less teachers than there are people who are going to it for research and stuff like that?
Right. There are more people that are going to go into the business world and work for an aircraft organization or a hospital or a truck manufacturer.
Then there would be, let's say, business teachers.
Right. Professors. Yes.
And that's what you do, right? You accredit those kind of schools. What kind of standards do these teaching schools have to meet in order to get your accreditation?
We use the Baldrige criteria categories as our foundation for accreditation.
Which is what?
So we have 6 standards. The first standard is in leadership. The second standard is in strategic planning. The third standard is customer satisfaction, student and stakeholder focus. The fourth standard is student learning outcome assessment. The fifth standard is faculty and staff focus. And the sixth standard is process management, like curriculum and those kinds of things. A student that has graduated from an accredited business program has a competitive edge in the hiring process if they are able to communicate to the employers that they graduated from a program that was evaluated against standards and found to be a high-quality educational program. The other thing that might be important is ACBSP accredited schools have honor societies, Delta Mu Delta and Kappa Beta Delta. And so the top percentage of business students can enter into those honor societies for a lifetime. And that can also give them a competitive edge in the hiring process.
All right, Steve Parscale, the Director of Accreditation for the Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs, talking about all sorts of accreditations for various kinds of business schools, and it's a good idea. He says when you're considering going to a business school, check out their accreditation, see if it's the exact kind that you need. And we thank Steve very much for that.